Pull up a chair, y'all. Classic Country TV's counting down the top 10 country songs of all time. Let's step on in. Check out our top 10 by watching the video and then let us know in the comments what we got right and who you think we left out. Before we wrap this whole countdown, y'all, we gotta tip our hat to an honorable mention, one of the finest songs ever penned by Texas' own Billy Joe Shaver back in 1973, standing inside the smoky walls of Hillbilly Central. He cut old five and dimers like me, a worn-in confession about living broke, dreaming big, and holding on to your pride even when the world ain't looking your way. It's pure Texas truth, carried on a voice that sounds like gravel, grace, and gasoline all mixed together. This one might sit outside the top 10, but it lives in the bones of every songwriter who came after.
How about a little bit of Mama Tried?
We'll do her.
Okay.
Pull up a chair, y'all. We're kicking off our top 10 country songs of all time countdown. And coming in at number 10 is a Bakersfield boot stomper that hits like truth on a Sunday morning. Back in 1968, Merle Haggard turned a lifetime of hard lessons into Mama Tried, a classic country hit that still cuts straight to the bone. Fiddle riding high, Telecaster twangin', and that voice, plain as daylight, owning every line. It's the sound of a man confessing while still holding his pride. Stick around, 'cause number 9's just around the bend, and this ride only gets better.
And I turned 21 in prison, in life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
All right, y'all. Time to slide on down to number 9 in our top 10 country songs of all time. Now this one didn't just cross over, it floated. Back in 1961, a voice from Winchester, Virginia stepped up to a studio mic at Bradley's Quonset hut and turned heartache into velvet. Patsy Cline's Crazy. Smooth as a front porch breeze, strong as good coffee, rewrote what a country ballad could sound like. That lonesome piano, that easy sway, and Patsy holding every note like it was stitched to her soul. Stay close, number 8's coming, and the road just keeps getting better. Settle on in, y'all. We're hitting number 8 in our top 10 country songs of all time, and this one comes in hot. Back in 1963, a man in black stepped into Columbia Studio A with a mariachi-tinged horn section nobody in Nashville saw coming. Johnny Cash took a tune born out of heartache and turned Ring of Fire into a wildfire. Bold, strange, and absolutely unforgettable. That boom chicka rhythm, those blazing horns. It didn't sound like anything else on country radio, and that's exactly why it's still burning. Stick with me, number 7's coming, and the flame just keeps rising.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man.
All right, y'all. We've made it to number 7 in our top 10 country songs of all time, and this one shook Nashville right down to the rhinestones. In 1968, over at Epic Records on Music Row, Tammy Wynette stepped up to the mic and delivered Stand By Your Man, a powerhouse ballad born in just a few minutes that went on to define an entire era. Strong voice, simple chords, and a chorus that sparked debates from bar rooms to boardrooms. Love it or fuss about it, the truth is this: few country songs ever hit this hard or traveled this far. Don't wander off. Number 6 is coming, and it's a big one.
You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend.
Ease on in, folks. We're sitting at number 6 in our top 10 country songs of all time, and this one is pure, road-worn poetry. Back in 1975, over at RCA Studio B, a quiet Texan with a soft drawl and a sharper pen than most, Don Williams, put down Tulsa Time? Nope. This time it was You're My Best Friend, a timeless country standard built on warmth, simplicity, and that signature gentle sway. It's the kind of song that doesn't shout. It settles in beside you like an old friend on a porch swing, a love song honest enough to last generations. Stay close. Number 5 is where things really start turning legendary.
He stopped loving her today. They placed a roof upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. But he stopped loving her today.
Halfway home, y'all. This is number 5 in our top 10 country songs of all time. And at this spot, we're talking about a song that didn't just climb charts, it changed the temperature of the whole decade. In 1980, a blue-eyed Texas storyteller cut He Stopped Loving Her Today, and George Jones delivered Heartbreak with a clarity that made the whole world go quiet. Billy Sherrill's strings, that slow march, and the possum's voice, tired, cracked, perfect, turned 3 minutes into a monument. Folks still call it the greatest country song ever written, and they ain't wrong. Hang tight. Number 4's coming, and the legends just keep stacking up.
Amarillo by morning.
All right, y'all, sliding into number 4 in our top 10 country songs of all time. And this one, it thundered out of Texas in 1983 with a beat you could feel in your bones. George Strait stepped into MCA's little studio off Music Row and cut Amarillo by Morning, a cowboy's life boiled down to fiddle, grit, and wide open sky. No flash, no fuss. Just a rodeo rider keeping his chin up through busted bones and empty pockets. That twin fiddle intro still hits like fresh wind on the plains. Stick with me. Number 3 is where the countdown hits overdrive.
The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Now, folks, when you hit the top 3 of all time, you start brushing shoulders with ghosts. At number 3, we roll back to 1949, inside a tiny WSM studio where a skinny Alabama songwriter poured pure loneliness into the mic. Hank Williams. I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry wasn't meant to be a hit. It was a feeling, raw as barbed wire and soft as midnight rain. A lonesome train whistle, a drifting fiddle, and Hank's voice, thin, trembling, honest, cut deeper than a knife. This is country music stripped to the bone. Stay right here. Number 2 is a giant.
Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
Here we go, y'all. Number 2 in our top 10 country songs of all time. And this one? This is the moment Nashville learned just how big a country story could be. In 1973, from a little cabin-turned studio outside Hendersonville, Dolly Parton wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the Same Darn Night, but it's Jolene that lands here, a hypnotic guitar pattern, a desperate little plea, and Dolly's voice, clear as mountain water, turning one name into a legend. It's simple, it's dangerous, and it's one of the most covered songs in country history. Don't blink now. The number 1 spot is up next, and it's the crown jewel.
Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you
right, y'all, this is it. Number 1 in our top 10 country songs of all time. Thanks for riding along,
crowning
folks.
of velvet
Follow
voice
classic country
masterpiece.
TV. More country legends
In
are coming down the
1970,
line. Over at Bradley's Barn outside Nashville, Conway Twitty stepped up to the mic, leaned in real soft, and whispered the 2 most famous words in country music. Hello, Darlin. That spoken intro? Pure magic. Then the strings swell, the heartbreak rolls in, and Conway delivers a vocal smoother than a fresh jar of honey. It became his signature, a song that defined romance on country radio for generations. That's your number 1. Simple, classy, unforgettable.